Hello, welcome to today's video where we'll take a look at some of the gems that I've been following on this channel now, and I like to do one of these every once in a while. I'm not going to do this on a daily basis, but it's going to be treated more similar to a live stream, except it's not really a live stream. So let's kick it off here with the Zeta markets. Now today the market hasn't been doing great. It has been dropping quite a bit. It's a natural correction of the cycle, so nothing out of the ordinary. Some people are already FUDing, saying that, oh yeah, the bull market is over, it was all a trap, but I think it's too early to tell. I still think, given the volume that we've seen, that we're still in the bull market and it's simply a correction. But anyway, let's kick it off here with the Zeta markets. Like I said, I'm checking this every single day, and if I see something here, I'm going to let you know straight away. I'm going to do an emergency video as soon as we hear something in relation to a token launch, because this is what we're waiting for here with Zeta Markets. The DEX is already live, as I've said in previous videos, but Zeta Markets is a DEX on Solana. It's a perpetual DEX, which means that you can leverage trade there. I don't personally recommend it unless you're an experienced trader, because you can lose your money, you can get liquidated. But I am following it simply because of the backers, Jump Crypto and Wintermute, and so I'm hoping that this is going to do really well once it gets listed. So yeah, they've got an important update here. They're saying that they're extending Season 1 until December 31st. Zeta cards can be used up until the end of Season 1, and they decided to share what they have planned for Season 2 with more details coming soon. Use the extension wisely. S2 starts the first week of 2024. This is, of course, to try and attract traders, because if you're trading there, then you can get the Z-score up, and with the Z-score up, then you can get airdrops. Okay, aside from typical gains or losses if you happen to lose. I want to give a shout out here to Dremica, and this is a game that's actually building on top of Moonsama, but they are supporting Exosama NFTs, which are on OpenSea, on Ethereum. Okay, but they're saying that they're building on top of Moonsama. So are they building on top of the parachain? I'm not sure if this game is going to be there. It's not very clear yet. I still need to look into it, because I literally just saw this like a number of hours ago before doing this video. So I didn't get a chance to research too much to see what it's about. But I actually found this game interesting because it is an RPG. I personally like RPG games. And so, you know, it looks pretty cool if you see here how you can just use your Exosama NFT to just do quests, battle mobs, you know, level up. I think this is the kind of stuff that we can expect here with this game called Dremica. Okay, so yeah, if you have an Exosama NFT, make sure to check this out. It's going to be interesting to see how it's going to turn out, but it's not going to be live until next year, okay, as they're saying here. So give it some time. With regards to Beam, apparently it's a sovereign network focused on gaming, brought to you by Murid Circle. Okay, Murid Circle is behind it here. Now, I want to say some things about Jito here. I know that I was a fan of Jito, not in the sense that I was like a fan of the project or anything. I mean, it's similar to Lido Finance. It's okay, it's a DeFi. But I was a fan of the price move of the Jito token. And now I'm not such a big fan anymore after seeing this, which was published 3 days ago. And this is that they're planning to emit 100k Jito per month, and it's going to last for 3 months, okay, on this specific pool, Camino Finance liquidity pool. So it just seems to me like Jito is going to turn into one of those dump tokens, which is just going to get dumped by every single liquidity pool provider. Okay, and to me that's a bit of a concern, especially if I'm planning to hold Jito. And so I have exited my Jito position. Now the price did drop today, so I have exited a bit of a loss. I didn't exit like right at the bottom, thankfully. I managed to avoid that big drop, but I did lose a little bit of profit. Again, I'm still in profit because with Jito, I have made quite a bit of profit. So I'm thankful. I've done 4 trades overall, 4 flips, I should say. And out of all of them, 3 have been successful, and 1 was a bit of a flop. I have given back some of that profit, but it's not the end of the world. And so I'm looking at different entries now into different cryptocurrencies where I can find opportunity. If we look at the price of Jito here, you can see it did drop today to $2.22 as the low, and it was $2.80 yesterday on the high. It is hovering around 234 now, but with this 100k token release per month, I'm a bit concerned with regards to its future and the price. So unless we're going to get like a proper growth in the market in the coming days again, I just think we're going to see more dumping. Again, not financial advice, but I would personally just not feel comfortable holding Jito at least not in the short term. Who knows, maybe in the long run, yeah. But I just feel like, it is becoming one of those things that was hyped and now it's kind of like whatever, right? Let's move on to the next. So that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here with Jito. Now looking at Dovi, Dovi has actually performed quite well today, even after the dip. So it went all the way down to $1.03. I was personally waiting for around 70 cents. It never came. I know that the low was like 50 cents before, but I don't think we're going to see that unless the market really crashes, which let's hope is not going to do. It's okay to have a correction, but not a big market crash, right? That's going to annoy all of us because we all want to see those nice gains of the bull market, even if we're at the infancy stage of the bull market right now. But yeah, just to get back to this, Dovi is 137 now, close to 138. It's been doing pretty good since that drop, so it looks like it wants to make its way up back to $2 again, hopefully, for those of you holding Dovi. Now, I don't personally hold any Dovi. I have missed this one because I was stuck in Jito, and then I didn't actually buy Dovi after because I thought the market's going to keep on crashing and maybe I can get in around 70 cents. It didn't happen, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. So yeah, if you do have Dovi, then yeah, good luck to you. Hopefully things are going to work out for you. But yeah, I am scanning for potential entries now. I know that this is one that I don't personally believe in. I can tell you right now, I've kind of fought them for quite some time. But they do have an announcement on the 20th of December, which is with regards to the launch pads. Okay, so they're bringing launch pads back, and I'm sure it's no stranger as soon as I'm going to mention this. PolkaStarter, right? It is a surprise. PolkaStarter, especially on this channel, because anything that starts with Polka sounds a bit dodgy. And so PolkaStarter have been using the Polkadot name, but they haven't been building on Polkadot. They're still on Ethereum. They've got a launch pad there. So basically, if you're locking your polls for 7 days, then you qualify for whitelisting into their IDOs. Okay, and the more polls you have, the more chances of an allocation you get. So that's pretty much how it works. But yeah, I'm not personally a big fan of this project, but it has been around since the last bull run and it's managed to survive so long. So they're obviously doing something good to attract people and they've got good enough backers. But if you look here, like anyone who bought in around this when it was considered dead, like even like as soon as it started moving back up here in November, I mean, you're doing pretty well, right? You can't argue that. You've been on 3x for quite some time now. So it's pretty good. Who knows? I don't think it's going to pull back all the way to like maybe 70 cents. It's unlikely, maybe 80, maybe, but I'm not so sure. But yeah, today because of the market crash, it's pulled back a bit, given that it did put in a new high for the year. I believe I don't think it's been that high this year as it has been yesterday. I think we got to like 120, didn't we? Yeah, 120 is the high, as you can see there, yesterday. And so, yeah, it's on the 20th, they've got an announcement to make with regards to the new IDO that they're going to launch. So I am expecting some market movement as long as Bitcoin holds okay around this area and doesn't come crashing to like 38K or 39K. I believe it's got some support around that area too. As per the traders have been saying the same. But yeah, if the market does go back up, I'm expecting PolkaStarter to do quite well, specifically for these launch pads and the hype, because people just want to get into these launch pads. There's pretty much the only way, right, from a project that has been around for over 3 years now, I guess, and it's still been around. So, they may be shady, but they have been building and they have been keeping the community in and they've managed to survive. So we'll see, why not? I'm considering this one here. Specifically because, I do think that with the launch pads, it can do well price-wise, and it's purely for the gains with this one for me. It's not trust, it's purely for the gains. So yeah, I just wanted to cover this quickly today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you found this informative, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video.